First of all, a very big hand of applause to all of you for spending your Saturday. It's been a very, very, very long day. Thank you so much for choosing the day to come here and learn from each other. It's been, I hope it's been as exciting for you as it's been for us backstage. Now, earlier in the day, when the talks were going on, I was sitting there with Kalyan and we were looking at the GROW presentation, the cell-based architecture one. And Kalyan was just saying, both this talk as well as the one before this, which was, I think, Bunty from Uber, I'm having these deja vu moments. You know, some of these problems we solved when I was at Flipkart. And I was like, okay. And as we were having this discussion, I think Naveen was on stage and Naveen was going, it's not like we had a playbook, so we had to sort of figure it out all on our own. And Kalyan and I, we were just discussing that if only there was a setup where people could learn from what others have already done and not have to do it in the silos all over again, all from scratch. And these two things, right, that gap and that if only, that is what Mosaic is all about. That is what the Technology Tribe is all about. Before I tell you more about the Technology Tribe, let me tell you how it started. Like a lot of people here, and some of you would have noticed, even the Technology Tribe has a Flipkart connection. I joined Flipkart about 5 years ago after spending almost 2 decades in the industry in many different companies. And when I joined Flipkart, there was this amazing group of people, Architects Forum, which was anchored by UT. You heard and saw him in the morning. And this was a group wherein we were meeting regularly, either for reviews or brainstorming and whatnot. We were presenting the work our teams were doing, the designs we were building, teasing them apart, fighting amongst ourselves and learning from each other. 2 years on, I left Flipkart, and one of the things I was thinking was, what am I going to miss the most? It was not the projects, it was not the role. I loved both of them. I loved the work that I did, but it was that space. That space which let us learn from each other without any kind of judgments. It was that peer group who I could just bounce off ideas with, or I could just go into a room and say, folks, I am struggling here, come and help me. And that has happened. There are people in this room, there were more in the morning who've left, unfortunately, but who just jumped in and said, okay, let us see what's happening here and we'll help you. That is the kind of community we want to build with the Tech Tribe. Tech Tribe, we started small about a few months ago. We've done a few meetups. We started with monthly meetups. Conferences like Mosaic we'll do maybe only once in a year, but the community is going to be always on. So this is the QR code. You can scan the QR code, join the community. Like I said, we've been doing some meetups, and one of the sessions that you saw earlier today about the AI DLC, that is sort of a display of what we've been doing in last many months. All of these guys, they have been present in our meetups, and we could bring them all together and share their own learnings because they've done it before in those discussions as well. There's no need for us to be learning in silos when we can learn together, because the pace is so much faster when we do that. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to struggle with the same challenges that somebody else has. And that is the space that the Technology Tribe is going to be. If you're not already on the community, join. We are building these smaller spaces within the Tech Tribe. One of those spaces that I am personally very, very looking forward to and I'm very passionate about is what we are calling impact grounds, and that's our tech with purpose or tech for social good. Some of you might have seen a couple of talks in the Audi2 that we had earlier in the day. One where Govind was talking about building for public health. Another one where Rajesh, Amita and Sheetal came together and they've built a career coaching platform for the kids who come from families who are first generation learners themselves. And the thought for impact grounds comes from my experience in last few years of working with some nonprofits. What I noticed was there are these amazing organizations who are doing some massive work on the ground, and they are trying to create an impact on people, but they're constrained either in terms of resources or they don't have the tech muscle. And you'll be surprised the kind of problems they run into. The problems are things like, Oh, we have done a POC, we have gone from like a 0 to 1, but going from 1 to 10, we don't know how to scale it. Our data pipelines run into challenges. There's another team that says we have the systems ready, but we have to do deployments in 10 places because we want to open source it and so many people are going to use it. And I don't know how to do an automated deployment pipeline. And think about it. For a lot of us in this room, it's a weekend project. And that's the connection that we want to build with Impact Ground. We want to make this discovery systematic, a platform where people can come in and say, hey, I have a few hours every week, I want to contribute. You should be able to do that. Or you should be able to come and say, I have done my corporate stints, I'm sort of burnt out, and some of my friends have come and said this to me, I want to take a 3 months break, but I don't want to sit idle, I want to do something meaningful. You should be able to do that. That is the platform we are planning to build with the Impact Ground. It's still very, very, very nascent. We will be working through the rest of this year to bring it together. So whatever I said in the last few minutes, right? If any of this is resonating with you, you want to be a part of the community. Tech Tribe is a WhatsApp community. We have a bunch of groups in it. Come and join us. And now over to what we have done today with Mosaic. Just to set the context, all of this has been put together by a team of volunteers. We don't have a single person working full-time on this. It's been put together in all of 2 months? Not more than that, with a bunch of volunteers. Like I said, nobody's working on it full-time, and we have one person marketing team who's a college fresher joining college this year. It's an amazing feat, and I would like you all to sort of give us the love with some applause. I would also like to call the team on stage. Show us some love. All of our mentors also, who have helped us behind the scenes. All of our mentors. Can I have you on stage as well? This is the team that's been working for last 2 months to make this happen. And this is also the team that's been working for last many months to build the community that I just talked about. And I also have on stage some of the mentors who have helped us curate the talks that you saw through the day. A lot of you said the talks were wonderful. They were all very, very crisp and sharp. These are the guys who helped us do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have some tea, coffee, and some little bit of snacks for high tea. In the F&B area, we will be here for networking for about an hour and a half. We were thinking we'll do an open mic. People are here, the numbers are a little less, but I'm still open for it. You could come, introduce yourself for quick 30 seconds, tell who do you want to meet, what are the kind of people you are looking to connect. I can keep the mic open for next 5 minutes before we head to the F&B area. Thank you so much. And before I forget, we also have some sponsors. You might have seen the logos outside. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors as well. I'm not used to it for sure. So we have Rubrik, Grow, PhonePe, Urban Vault, Scapia, and our very own Exemplify.tech. These are the sponsors who have made today happen. Thank you so much, folks, for coming in.